Raise your hand if you've ever woken up feeling like your body just betrayed you overnight. One day you're out gardening, feeling strong. The next morning, your back screams nope. Your knees creak like old floorboards. And suddenly you're wondering, is this really just what getting older feels like? But what if I told you might be the real culprit here? Here's the life-changing truth. Cutting-edge science now proves your thoughts directly control your physical health after 50. Those nagging aches, the fatigue that won't quit, they're not just about age, they're conversations between your brain and body that you can rewrite. And the best part? You can start tonight with a simple trick that works while you sleep. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 powerful tools to literally reprogram how your body feels, at any age. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your body when you have those "I'm getting old" thoughts. It's not just in your head, it's coursing through your veins right now as we speak. Imagine this. Every time you think "my knees can't handle this anymore" or "I'm too tired for this," your brain sends out chemical messengers like tiny text messages to your cells. The main culprit? A stress hormone called cortisol. Now, in small doses, cortisol helps us. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning. But when it floods your system day after day, that's when the real damage begins. Here's what the research shows. 1. Your joints. Chronic stress literally thins your cartilage faster. A Yale study found people with high stress levels had twice the rate of joint degeneration. 2. Your memory. That senior moment feeling? Cortisol shrinks the hippocampus, your brain's memory center. 3. Your heart. Just one negative thought can spike your blood pressure for hours. And get this, Harvard tracked 70,000 people for 30 years. The pessimists? They didn't just feel worse. Their immune systems aged faster. Their bodies literally believed the negative stories they told themselves. Now here's the shocking part. 60% of what's running through your mind right now, it's not even your original programming. These are unconscious beliefs you picked up decades ago, like "pain is normal at my age" or "I can't learn new things anymore." Think of your brain like a vintage 1970s radio. It's still playing those old tapes from that doctor who said you'll just have to live with it, your mother who warned "wait till you're my age," the commercials telling you to act your age. But here's what they don't tell you. Your brain is neuroplastic, meaning it can rewire itself at any age. Those limiting beliefs? They're just habits, and habits can be changed. The question is, are you ready to change the station? Let me tell you about Bob, a 62-year-old retired teacher who came to me convinced his active days were over. "Doc," he said, rubbing his knees, "these things are shot." The surgeon said, "I've got the joints of an 80-year-old. He'd stopped gardening, quit his weekly tennis game, even avoided walking his dog. The pain had become his entire identity. But here's what was fascinating. When we did his scans, the damage wasn't nearly as severe as he believed. The real problem was what Bob's brain had done with that diagnosis. Every time he thought, "I can't," his nervous system amplified the pain signals. His limp? Mostly subconscious. His stiffness? A learned expectation. This isn't magic, it's hard science called the nocebo effect. MRI studies show when people expect pain, their brains light up identically to actual physical injury. Your neurons literally can't tell the difference between a real wound and a strongly believed prediction. In one jaw-dropping study, patients with back pain were told their MRI showed severe spinal degeneration, even when their spines were normal. Guess what? 68% developed actual pain within weeks. Their brains created physical symptoms to match the expectation. Now flip this around, this is where it gets exciting. The placebo effect proves your healing capacity is equally powerful. When patients in another study were told they were receiving a potent new painkiller, but got sugar pills, their brains released natural opiates stronger than morphine. There. I'm being healed. Belief triggered real biochemical changes. Here's your first powerful tool starting today. Language rewires biology. Every time you say, "My knees are shot," swap to, "My knees are gaining strength. I'm falling apart." Try, "My body knows how to heal. That's too much for me. I'm discovering what's possible." Bob tried this for just 3 weeks. At first he felt silly saying, "My knees are getting stronger," while doing simple chair exercises. But gradually, his walks got longer. Then he gardened for 15 minutes without pain. Last I heard, he's back playing doubles tennis with braces, yes, but playing. Your body hears every word you say about it. The question is, what story have you been telling yours? Those old age scripts aren't facts, they're hypotheses waiting to be disproven. And the most exciting part? Changing your mind doesn't require surgery, medication, or money, just courageous new thoughts repeated daily. The science is clear. While anatomy sets the stage, your beliefs write the script. You're not just a passenger in this body, you're the director. So what will your next scene be? You've just learned how powerful your beliefs are. Now let's put that knowledge into action with 3 proven methods to literally rewire your brain. These aren't theoretical concepts, they're tools being used right now by people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond to create remarkable turnarounds in their health and vitality. Method 1. Sleep reprogramming. Every night, as you drift between wakefulness and sleep, your brain enters a magical state called theta. This is the same brainwave frequency you had as a child when you absorbed beliefs like a sponge. Right now, you're spending about 20 to 30 minutes in this ultra-receptive state twice a day when falling asleep and waking up, and we're going to use that time strategically. Here's your simple bedtime ritual. 1. About 30 minutes before sleep, write down 1 positive belief you want to install. Not 10, just 1. Something like, "My body knows how to heal," or "Every day I wake up with more energy." 2. Speak it aloud 3 times with your hand over your heart. This combines vibration, touch, and intention. 3. As you lie in bed, imagine this belief is already true. Feel the emotions of having it, the relief, the joy, the vitality. 4. Optional but powerful. Play a recording of your affirmation on low volume as you fall asleep. Even though you won't consciously hear it, your theta state brain will absorb it like fertile soil receiving seeds. Method 2. Habit stacking. Now let's anchor these new beliefs into your daily routine using what psychologists call habit stacking. The principle is simple. You attach a new thought pattern to an existing habit you already do automatically. For example, while brushing your teeth, "My immune system is strong and resilient." When pouring your morning coffee, "I am full of energy and enthusiasm for this day." As you put on your shoes, "My joints are flexible and pain-free." The key is to make the statement feel true as you say it. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, the repetition combined with the anchored habit will create new neural pathways. Research from University College London shows it takes an average of 66 days to form a new automatic belief, so be patient with yourself. Method 3. Community reinforcement. Here's where most people go wrong. They try to change alone. But studies from the American Society on Aging show that when people over 50 work on belief changes in a group, their success rates triple compared to going solo. Why does this work so well? 1. Mirror neurons. When you see others achieving what you want, your brain starts to believe it's possible for you too. 2. Accountability. Sharing your journey keeps you committed. 3. Collective energy. There's measurable power in shared intention. You don't need to join a formal program. Start small. Find 1 friend to exchange daily affirmations with via text, join a Facebook group about positive aging, or simply share your journey in our comments below. You'll be amazed how many others are walking the same path. Remember Bob from earlier? He combined all 3 methods. Sleep reprogramming installed his new belief. "My knees are strong." Habit stacking reinforced it every time he took his morning vitamins. And joining a senior tennis Facebook group gave him the social proof that improvement was possible. 3 months later, he sent me a video of himself playing tennis with his grandson. Your brain is waiting for your instructions. The question is, what will you tell it today? These methods work, but only if you work them. Pick 1 to start with tonight, just 1, and watch how your mind, and then your body, begins to respond. Let me tell you about Linda, a 67-year-old retired teacher who believed her arthritis pain was just part of getting older. For years, she woke up stiff, moved cautiously, and avoided activities she once loved: gardening, dancing, even long walks with her grandkids. Her doctor told her, "At your age, you'll just have to manage it." And so she did, with painkillers, heating pads, and resignation. Then something shifted. Linda stumbled upon a study about how beliefs influence pain perception. Skeptical but curious, she decided to experiment. Instead of saying, "My hands are useless," she began whispering, "My joints are healing every day." Instead of dreading mornings, she'd lie in bed and visualize moving freely, effortlessly. She even tacked a note to her bathroom mirror: "I am stronger than my diagnosis." At first, nothing changed. But after 3 weeks, Linda noticed something strange. Her morning stiffness lasted minutes instead of hours. Then, she realized she'd gone a full day without reaching for painkillers. By month 2, she was back in her garden, kneeling in the soil, hands digging and planting without wincing. Here's the kicker. When Linda returned to her doctor, her inflammation markers had improved. No new meds. No miracle cure. Just a woman who rewired her beliefs, and in doing so, gave her body permission to heal. Now, Linda's story isn't about denying reality. It's about challenging the assumptions we mistake for reality. Her arthritis didn't vanish, but her suffering did. Because pain isn't just a physical signal, it's a conversation between your body and brain. And you hold the pen. So let me ask you, what's one belief you'll rewrite this week? I'm too old to change. I'm capable of new beginnings. My body is breaking down. My body is adapting and strong. I've tried everything. I'm open to new solutions. Drop your answer below. I read every comment. And remember, Linda's turnaround started with a single thought. Yours can too. The science is clear. Your mind isn't just observing your health, it's shaping it. So why not shape a better story? Think of your mind as a garden, one you've been tending to for decades. Without realizing it, you may have let weeds take root. I'm too old, this is just how it is, my best years are behind me. But here's the truth, you are the gardener. And today, you've learned how to pull those weeds and plant new seeds, seeds of strength, healing, and possibility. This isn't about denying the realities of aging. It's about refusing to let those realities define you. Because while you can't control every ache or wrinkle, you absolutely control what they mean, and how much power they hold over your life. So I'll leave you with this challenge. For the next 7 days, become a detective of your own thoughts. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," or "This is just aging," pause, take a breath, and ask, "Is this truly fact, or just a habit of thinking?" Then, plant a new seed. Just one. Want to take this further? Subscribe for part 2, where we'll dive into the 5-second trick to stop aging anxiety. A simple tool to intercept those negative thoughts before they take root. It's like if you're ready to take back control of your aging narrative. Because the more of us who do this, the more we prove that getting older doesn't mean giving up. Comment below with your new seed thought for the week. I'll respond with personalized encouragement. Remember, Linda rewrote her story. Bob reclaimed his vitality. And you? You're already changing yours by being here. The rest is just practice. Now go water those seeds. I'll see you in the next video. And out there, living your comeback story.